I'm good. How are you?
Good. Feels inside.
So, I mean, you're a pro boxer since 2018, right? Or
Uh,
2017?
yeah, it was the very end of 2017. So basically,
Okay. Yeah, and you've been boxing for how long now?
7.5 years, I think. Yeah, I had my first fight like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so why do you choose boxing over any other sport? Like
So,
maybe volleyball?
well, I just discovered volleyball and I like that too. But
Yeah.
I used to do Muay Thai just for fitness, and how I started doing Muay Thai was um, a friend of me, a friend of his class, and so I did it. I was doing Muay Thai on and off. It started when I was like 16 year olds are a little bit
Yeah.
non-committed. And when I was in my early 20s, then I started running with my ex in Australia, and we had an instructor come to the gym all the time to with us. And so then I started to really get into Thailand to train, and I was loving Muay Thai fighting because Muay Thai is two people standing in front of each other and just like hitting shit out of each other, and stronger, tougher, is going to win the fight, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
at one point with Muay, I was always injured with Muay Thai. It was like one thing after the next, bruised shins, probably something cracked, I don't know. And
Yeah.
then, so at one point I broke my foot throwing a kick and then landing funny on the ground. And
Yeah.
so I stay fit because it was my big broken. And so boxing was really the only thing I could hobble around on the outside. And I couldn't run, couldn't jump, nothing, but I could box. So I
Yeah.
started boxing. And the coach I had at the time, he had been a boxer like when years before. So he started teaching more like the side of it rather than just punches for fitness and whatever. That was when I'm interested in. I was like, okay, someone, I need to see that I'm doing this right. And then I had my first fight, love, and I was like, yeah, so, yeah, here we are.
Awesome. That's cool. And then like so it's been a big part of kind of your life as the past 7 years and so, but what else do you do aside from boxing, like in terms of your training?
So I run long runs, a lot of sprints. Well, not as much sprints as I should do, but I'm supposed to do a lot of sprints.
Yeah. Okay.
I do some strength and conditioning sessions.
Hmm.
I'll do like not so much heavy lifting. I'll do like some of those maybe once every second week or something.
Hmm.
Um, Explosive work and plan for my condition. Yeah, all that. Movement.
For sure. Because that's all like sports specific kind of it leads into your sport, which is good.
Yeah, it just your style as a fighter. Like for my class, I'm the tiny girl. I'm not the short, strong, powerful. So I'm the way I would knock an opponent out is to run circles around, stay long, get up, boom, like just fast, explosive, moving a lot. So you need a high level of that and a lot of explosivity to get in and out without and wear out so that in the latter rounds of the fight your like punches powerful as the short have more effect. Like, you try
Yeah.
to take a hard punch when you're fucked, like it damages you. So it's the
Yeah.
way I train is more to suit my fighting and my game plan.
Yeah, definitely. You need to. If not, you're going to be doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, I guess, and end up out of your element.
Yeah, and another fighter who is the like a stocky, stronger style type of fighter might focus more on strength training.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
becomes those big like one punch knockout punches.
Yeah, 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 for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so then so like you're also Miss what is it, Miss Universe? No.
No, Miss USA.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, Miss Sense USA. And so like boxing and that combined, like I don't know were you ever scared of like losing one thing for the other, or you like combining both, or what? 'Cause I had one of those questions come up last night.
No, it was just kind of like a something happened really. The story with the USA is West Australia, and like years ago now, I don't know if they're still doing it. It used to be a lot of like swimsuit pageants and stuff like that in like local. This one I went in the surf life saving, the local surf life, and it was like thousands won the, and then you go to the yeah, I'll do it. And I went in, I won the class, I went to the national final. And if you won the national final, you went to Mexico, the international final. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to Mexico. Ended up winning that Mexico, and then ended up winning the whole thing for the world. So it was
That's
never like,
awesome.
okay, this is like my career and I'm trying to like, be a do pageant, do this. It's sort of like just an opportunity that came up with boxing as well. And actually, if anything, boxing helped is, like I was insanely fit, had that edge, and just two kind of each other in the sense of being confident to be safe, spotlight, and have to like perform under pressure and think fast and come up with a solution. It's a question and answer stage, or a who you're going to look at, what direction to hit, like bikini and heels, or like
Yeah. Yeah.
coming punches at you. So yeah.
Got you. That's awesome. All right, so I guess going back to confidence and self confidence and all that stuff, has boxing helped you improve your self confidence more so than the passions and all that?
Um, I don't know. I think yeah, like definitely since I was a teenager, I became more self confident. Actually, I think more than anything, what become more self confident was I was a trainer, and I like had when I was younger, I had a real like fear of adults, kind of like people that were like older than me. I just thought everything
Okay.
was superior to me, and like I don't know, I was so nervous to talk to older people. But since
Yeah.
I was a trainer, or training these people, they're asking you for like not just training advice, like life advice, because you
Yeah.
spend time with them, and you have the solution to their fitness, you have the solution to their whole lives as well sometimes. And it was just like a cool experience of, and that make that and I guess yeah, I don't know, modeling and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know if that specifically helped me grow in confidence. That was sort of all happening in my life.
Like it all happened all at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Well, you
hard to differentiate.
gradually over time, like you become more and more confident. But I think achieving things in life, like winning a fight, winning a pageant, or something like that, definitely gives you a little bit of confidence. And then,
Yeah.
it becomes more and more. And if you lose, like knowing that you got up there and you put on a good performance, like your best,
Yeah.
uh, that helps you grow confidence.
Yeah. I agree. So I guess going along the same lines of confidence and all that stuff. At our gym, we do like our boxing. There's a component of our workout that includes boxing. About 12 minutes of 3 days a week, we do boxing as part of our workout. But some people are new to boxing or new to this kind of a workout, and they like, how do you get comfortable like throwing punches, or like sometimes they might say that they feel awkward doing it. Like, how do you get over feeling awkward when you're throwing punches or shadow boxing or something like that?
Think of it as try not to be stiff and like robotic and like if you know what I mean. Like a couple of things. I'll get up. But
Here, give me 1 second. Let me send you another request because I don't feel like I think it keeps on cutting in and out. So I just want to get a good
uh,
feed. All right. There we go. Okay, now I can see you. Like perfect.
okay.
All right, cool. So you said you don't want to feel stiff when you're boxing?
Yeah, don't feel, think of it as like a dance. So I remember one of my first boxing coaches, he one day we started training and whatever, and he was like, all right, stop. And he put some like hip hop music on, and he was like, I want you to move, like, and he moved with me, and just to show me what he meant. I was like being all crazy. Hang on, I can have to
Yeah.
show you. And he was literally like this. Like he was
No.
like just like yeah. But it's like obviously that's not boxing, but it's just getting comfortable to be like floppy, like just relax and just like and we were laughing our heads off in the ways to move, but it just gets you comfortable. But I was gonna say, I'll show you another one. So just like doing this when you start, just like relaxing everything and doing this. Like I don't know, you can't see my feet. Maybe wait. Like see how I'm like turning my feet. So every punch comes off this basically. So it's like punches, uppercuts, throwing hooks.
Yeah.
Like your whole body weight is behind the punch. The faster you move your feet, the faster you throw punches.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
like,
a good little drill to start off, just to like get comfortable with the movement.
yeah. So pretty much like, I guess what I'm getting from that is that, sometimes like if you're feeling too stiff, like try not to take yourself too seriously at first.
Yeah, and just kind of
Like,
like let it roll and let it flow. Yeah, because you're stiff, it feels awkward. You're like forced. Um,
yeah.
you kind of like let the punches flow out, and then kind of have the movement and the rhythm, and you can start picking up the power and the pace. You know.
Got you. So speaking of power, how hard I guess should someone be swinging? Like, because we have the aqua bags. We don't have the big old heavy bags, or the ones that stand up like on a like platform. I guess we have the aqua bags that hang pretty heavy. They're like 200 pounds.
Yeah,
How hard should somebody be hitting if they're a beginner boxer? Should they be like really swinging for the fences, or should they be like kind of holding back, or what? How do you gauge how much power you're putting in?
hit it like you mean it. So yeah, someone said that to me in the gym. I was like shadow boxing. This is probably a couple months ago now, obviously, because all the gyms have been closed for a while. But in the gym, I just sparred. And when you're sparring, so for anyone that doesn't know what sparring is, it's like practice fighting. But it's like basically like a fight, but you're just going like 70, 80%.
Yeah.
And how we practice, before we actually have a fight. And uh, when you're sparring, like throwing and moving more intense pace on your when you want to move and when you want to punch. It's like the other person reacted. Now I have to go. So it challenges your fitness in a whole new way because you're not choosing when you want to move. Like, okay, I got my breath back. Now I'm going to go.
Yeah.
It's kind of like pushing you to tell you. And anyway, so I just got out there inspiring, and I was like, I can't remember. I didn't do maybe 6 rounds, and I was gassed. And I was like, what? Why am I so tired? Like, I can hit the bag for 10 rounds and I'm fine. And so I was like, just practicing stuff on the bag, hitting the bag. And another fighter who doesn't know him, he came up to me and he was like, hit it like you mean it. And I was like, no, I'm just like, drilling techniques, practicing techniques. He's like, yeah, but if you're gonna like drill it like that, what do you throw it like that in the ring? Good point. So I started throwing it. Your technique changes a lot when you actually try to hit hit properly. But
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'm not trying to get it. I'm just like drill the technique. If you actually push, put your whole body into it, you move a little bit different. So yeah, found that I was really pumped after like half a round of doing that, but it helped me when I started hitting the bag a little more intentionally. But like even with fighting, not every hardest knockout punch.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Because you're gonna
like,
like
yeah, like
lose it.
within a, you know, a combo even, like a soft jab, which is set something up so that they react, and then based on, you might come in with like, okay, now hard, like a hard hook, and then a soft like left right, so you kind of like round. You're more actually focused on trying to like distract them, you know, so they get their hands to protect their head, and then you lay in with some hard ones down to the up here. So it just kind of depends on what you're trying to do, but it's just doing it for fitness. Like, you know, that's fighting. Not every, you always mix up the power in your punches for fighting,
Yeah.
just use people and whatever. But I think if someone's just doing it for fitness, like, get into it.
Yeah.
But like with good technique, you know,
Yeah, of course.
and sometimes throwing like the power felt on a punch is not so much from like forcing it out as hard as you can. Sometimes a punch can be far more powerful when you snap it and it's like super fast and accurate, rather than I just threw my entire weight into this punch and it's like pushing it, you know? So
Yeah, like when you play volleyball and you have to like slap it down because you get more power
it,
from that flick of the wrist.
yeah, what I still struggle with. Everyone was trying to teach me for months.
Yeah.
And still is. Well, yeah, but
um,
yeah, so it's just like when I say punch hard, like it doesn't necessarily mean like throw like your body absolutely everything into it. It's more like that doesn't necessarily give you the most power. It's that plus like the technique.
yeah, yeah, I get that. And then going on the same lines of technique and whatnot, I guess, is there a certain percentage of your body that you would use? Like, for example, if you like to really punch hard, would you swing more through your hips or would you swing more through your arms? Like, do you have to use your arms a lot in boxing, or is it primarily core, trunk rotation, kind of stuff like that?
Well, everything starts from the feet. So it, and from the feet, like a whole body rotation into the punch.
Yeah,
So um yeah, if you only like just swing your arm out, okay, trying to do like a quick punch to like make someone's eyes or hands go somewhere so you can like, you know, follow it up with something else. Yeah, you might throw out an arm punch. That arm punch is never going to be as powerful as the punch that you turn to hip. That punch is
yeah,
never as powerful as the one where you drove into it from your feet or like
yeah.
turned. But it's like you got to think of your whole body as like moving together, not like just like the feet, then the
Different
hip,
compartments or whatever.
arms. Yeah, it's not like just every like that drill I showed you before. Like everything was moving together.
Yeah, got it. Cool. Um, which which one of the punches is your favorite to throw?
I
Do
like
you like all of them equally?
a liver shot always feels good when you land a good liver shot.
A liver shot?
Yeah. Yeah. I like the jab as well because
Okay.
it's you can use a jab in a lot of different ways. It's like the keep away from me shot. It's typically like the fastest one that no one sees coming, and you know, you're measuring speed. It can also be a power punch when you drop it. So I like the jab, but probably the most uh, satisfying one, the liver
That
shot.
liver shot, just because of the reaction of the other person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can cripple people with a liver shot.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Um, and so along the same lines, aside from the punch, do you have a certain combo that you kind of like fall back towards? It was like the most common combination that you like to throw, whether it's in training or during a fight. I know fights can be very, very like unpredictable, but I guess what's your favorite combo to throw? What do you feel most comfortable throwing?
Um, I don't really have like a favorite combo. I kind of just respond to, so to give you an idea, like I'll come out, jab, jab, cross, jab, just kind of seeing what the reactions are for those
Yeah, just feeling
punches.
it off.
So if I see that every time I throw a jab or a jab or a jab cross, whatever, the person reacts particular ways that fear of like what my combo to be able to land the move and whatever. So I guess, yeah, you could say like a jab or a jab cross.
Yeah, they're like the
Like,
most. I think that's like the most. I guess yeah, it's a way to measure out your opponent and feel each other out at first without like wasting too much energy, right?
yeah, just I mean, it's not even so much about wasting or conserving energy. It's more about setting up a game plan.
Gotcha.
Um, just yeah, trying to see what they're going to come back with, how they're going to respond, so that what you throw is going to get through the effect.
Yeah. Um, Going back to the, I guess, fitness aspect of boxing rather than the going into boxing to actually go into a fight. Do you feel that shadow boxing you can get like a really effective workout, or do you feel like shadow boxing you're just more practicing for the fight, or more of just
No,
practicing? And I guess like for me, shadow boxing is a lot of conditioning.
yeah, shadow boxing can be like the toughest workout. That's mostly what I've been doing since we've been in quarantine is shadow boxing. Sometimes I'll
So I see
use,
you fighting with Milton.
yeah, yeah, we spar in the car park downstairs sometimes. But yeah, but in between that, like because the thing is sparring is it's like the practice fight, if you will. So, and especially sparring with him, like he's so tall and out of my weight class.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very unrealistic for me that I find myself kind of like doing things that I would never normally do, like overreaching. I probably shouldn't
Oh
just achieve
yeah,
his head because it's so far away from me.
yeah.
But shadow boxing is a really good way to practice the high intensity, having good technique. So
Yeah.
like practicing what I would plan to do on him. So I spot video it and we'll watch back the video and I'll be like, every time I throw my cross body, when I throw the body grip, my right hand might be like out here, like I'm not keeping my hand in. So then when I boxing, be like, okay, that's what I focus on. Or like, okay, every time I came in and threw punches, I got hit with a whatever punch that he kept coming back at me with. So I need to work on once, like whatever combo I throw, I have to like, step out of there straight away. So I use those videos from the sparring to analyze kind of what I'm doing wrong and what I need to do better and what if I have to do something, how I could have like capitalized and whatever.
Yeah.
And so and I might use dumbbells, but I find that shadow boxing, obviously it's hard with dumbbells, but just try to go as fast as you can and a lot of movement, not just standing there like throwing your arms kind of thing. Throw a combo, move. Throw a combo.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my best coaches actually ever, but my coach, he used to make do this drill. It was fake, move, throw, fake, move, throw, fake, move, but at least twice before you could like. So it always so fake, throw, move, fake, throw, move, fake, throw, move. Um, so it was like always like setting up, but the fake could be like a little like shift or like just to make the person think you're about to engage, or you actually
Yeah.
do. It's like you fake, you make them throw, and throw based on what openings come up, and then move, get out. But he would always make me do it at least twice before I could like, stop throwing things because it's like fake, throw, move. I can like come in from a different direction and then
Yeah.
do it. So anyway,
That's
yeah,
dope. That's good.
yeah, but yeah,
Um,
super effective. But you just got to like have high intensity with it, or you could add some little weights or something like that. But I actually think shadow boxing can be far more effective than hitting a bag because a lot of the time when people hit a bag, especially if they're not like that experienced with it, they might shorten up their punches. So like just say the bag's here, they might be like this, where they're like they're never extending. Whereas with the
Yeah,
shoe,
they get like they get the feedback from the bag before they can get like the full extension in their jab.
yeah, exactly. And it's sort of like the bag's there, so it's like they're just like the actual physical wall is like stopping them from driving through because a bag, especially a water bag, is heavy, you know. So if
Yeah.
you do it, like you've got to be pretty strong to make that thing move so you can get your and like what you should do is actually just take half a step away so that your punch is landing on the end. Drive like so like how far the bag's at the end of my hand here, but when I
Yeah.
punch, I drive through and extend. So that's what's going to make the bag swing. But a lot of people where they can hit the bag here, you know? So it's like they're never actually.
So I guess like the biggest pointer you'd have for somebody beginning.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so you can extend through your punches and get like that full range and yeah.
Got you. Yeah, I think that's super useful, super helpful because I see a lot of people at the beginning, like they're never like I feel like I'm correcting the most is getting that full extension and rotation through the wrist as they go into their jab because they're either not fully extending their arm or they're not completely rotating through their wrist and forearm.
Or maybe they're like too close to the bag kind of thing. So
Exactly. Yeah.
time to like get there.
Yeah, definitely. Um, dun, dun, dun. Those were a lot of the questions that I had going into this interview. Is there anything else that you would like to share for somebody who's like beginning boxing or might not feel as confident boxing or something like that? If you want to reiterate anything that you've talked about this interview.
Yeah, just like have fun, you know? That's the best thing about boxing is it's a work like in my opinion, the most effective workout you can do because it targets all the different energy systems, your endurance, your explosiveness, your strength, um, these different like of training in one exercise. And but
Yeah.
it's also fun. Like there's it's so intellectual, so much like thinking involved that, you know, an hour's gone, I'm dripping in sweat and I just have a life and I didn't even realize that like and like frustrated with it and tied up, like it's not fun, you know? So just like treat it like a dance. I think boxing is dancing, but you get to like hit stuff and it's fun and it's super effective and come on girls, we need more female boxers. So
That's funny. All right, so I really, really appreciate you jumping on, taking the time to talk to me and talk to some of the members and some of your followers and all that stuff about kind of your passion and what you do on the daily and what you've been trying to do during this quarantine. So I appreciate you for it, and I'll definitely be in contact, hopefully, in the near future, and maybe take a class with us, okay? Yeah. All right.
All right.
Anything else for anybody? We are good. All right. Have a good Friday, Avril.
Bye.
Bye.